seconds into the shot clock.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And for Athens,
first personal foul.
And here's a look at what's coming up for Vancouver on Tuesday and then on Thursday.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
To the paint. Tipped. Going inside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Vancouver with the ball. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Silas has gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Here he goes. And he gets that one. He's got 42.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Over to the left wing. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Wood outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And he gets the bucket.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Mays. And there's the rejection. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And it's rejected. A deep 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Wood outside. Shoots it from the high post. Vancouver with a rebound. Jumper's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Mays.
Stay out of the way!
Wow.
Assist from
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
0.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Oden. Vancouver with a rebound. Here's Silas. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Will it go? Here's Oden. And he banks in the layup. Oden's got 17 points here in the second half.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Fast break. Here we go.
And that was just moving the ball quickly.
Assisted.
And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
That one's good for 2.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Out to Wood. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Count it.
Now their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Mays. He drops it from range.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Oh, got that one up quick.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
From deep three-point land. From deep. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Silas, no good. And so it's Athens with it. Here's Oden. Silas with a rebound. Silas has got 4 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Counted from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
From outside the arc. Another 3 for Vancouver.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Wood left side. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention. There are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And he recovers it.
Severed. First personal foul, first team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Vancouver?
Well, even at halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Blocked!
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line,
And he drops the first.
Dobbins, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Guarded by Wood. Off target from three-point range. Here's Oden. And that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And they'll keep possession. Puts it up off the inbound. And the basket by Wood.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Vancouver. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
To the left wing. Puts up a three. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Guarded by Wood. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Mays. Another three for Vancouver.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Assist goes to Wood.
Here's Silas. Fires the three. Another three for Vancouver.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And so it's Athens with it. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Guarded by Wood. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be three. Points if he converts the free throw. When folks talk about Herter, you hear a lot about his movement, Brent.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herter, an elite skill working without the ball.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Driving to the basket, lays it up and banks it in. 37 points for him.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Rebounded by Oden. Oden's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Wood. From deep. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. To the wing on the left. Another three for Vancouver.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities.
Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Shumpert, and it's good from the elbow. Shumpert's got 35 in the game. And it's Wood with the ball for Athens. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosive.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. Good. Another from three.
3 points.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Dobbins, fourth personal
And he makes
foul.
it first.
Fourth team foul. At the line for Vancouver.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The three. Misses the shot. And so Vancouver takes the win. Boy, they were some... Special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Exit the building carefully.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great. I mean, and
Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.